In this video we are going to take a look at this vintage radio. It says Novosonic. It has got piano keys, medium wave, shortwave 3, shortwave 2 and shortwave 1, and two knobs on the front. The front is made of glass. This thing is made of glass, and few other switches like this one is the pickup, bass, and this one is a treble and treble 1 and treble 2. And here is a view of the back of the radio. The model number is not visible as the tag which was here is missing. So when we open the back cover, like this thing is opening. And here is a view of the inside. We have two speakers on the two sides. These are 4-inch speakers, and then we have another tag here which says, seems like 37A, not clearly visible. And those are the tubes, ferrite rod antenna, and here is a view of the bottom of the radio. It has got some tags here. It says remove screws. So that is the view of the inside. This one is the output transformer. So in the next step we are going to take the chassis out, and then we are going to replace the electrolytic capacitor, and then we will power up the unit. We've taken the front plate out, the dial plate, and you can see the condition of it. The paint is all coming off. So we have to address this immediately. We will be putting a clear paint on this so that the remaining paint is protected. This is all flaking off. We have taken the chassis out of the cabinet. Here it is, the cabinet, and here is the chassis. Now we can take a better look at the chassis and the tube lineup. The first tube is an EZ80 rectifier. The second one, here it is. This is a ECH81 converter tube, converter and mixer. Third one is EF89 IF amplifier. The fourth one is EPC81 detector and preamp, and the fifth one is EL84 output pentode, and the sixth one is an EM84 magic eye. So this is the tube lineup. Now we are going to give power to the unit and check if the power transformer is working or not. So we have laid the chassis upside down, and now the pins are accessible, the valve pins are accessible, and so we have connected the multimeter on the pin 1 and 7 of the EZ80, because pin 1 and 7 are the input of the EZ80 rectifier. uh, these comes out directly of the secondary of the power transformer. So if we get a voltage on the pin 1 and 7 of the EZ80, that means the power transformer is okay. So we put the our DMM on voltage mode and then select AC. And so here is the output, 485 volt AC at the secondary of the power transformer. So that means the power transformer is working fine. And also we see that the pilot lamp is glowing, which means that the filament winding is also okay. So here is the bottom view of the can capacitor, the electrolytic can capacitor, and we can see that the electrolyte is all coming out from the bottom. So it is leaking electrolyte. So definitely this can capacitor is faulty and we have to replace it. Another capacitor here is also broken, we have to replace that too. This capacitor seems like this has been added later on, so some work, it seems like some work has been done on this radio previously. So we took out the chassis from the cabinet of the radio and we have cleaned it, and that is the dial plate, and we have painted the dial plate with lacquer paint the back side of it. So here it is from the back, you can see it is painted with lacquer paint. And also we have done the electrical restoration of the circuit of the radio. We have cleaned the chassis, then we have replaced the electrolytic capacitor. Here is one of the capacitor, 47 microfarad at 450 volts. Another one is down below, there it is. We have also replaced a couple of resistors because the resistors were out of spec. And then at present the radio is working. We are connected, we have switched on the medium wave or broadcast band, and the radio is working. I'm increasing the volume now, right now. প্রতিমন্ত্রী অনুরাগ সিং ঠাকুর চণ্ডীগড়ে শিল্প বাণিজ্য মহলে প্রতিনিধিদের সঙ্গে বৈঠকের পর সংবাদ মাধ্যমের কাছে এই প্রতিক্রিয়া জানান I have switched it off, and here is the schematic of this radio. The schematic is pretty straightforward regarding the radios. Uh, you can see here is the power transformer with all the voltage tappings, and then you have the EZ80 rectifier. The rectifier output is fed to the output transformer. Here it is. Then you have the EL84 output pentode, EBC81 preamp and detector, EF89 RF amplifier, and the ECH81 converter tube. The layout is very standard regarding as far as Philips radio is concerned, and nothing special about it. One thing would like to mention is that the output transformer here has been replaced because the original output transformer was open, it was not working. So we have replaced it with a generic output transformer, and at present the radio is working. So we will focus our attention next to the cabinet of the radio. Here is the cabinet of the radio. It is made of plywood, and all the plywood are the plywood was disintegrating. It was loose, so we have to glue them back. So I'm using these clamps uh, and glue to glue them back. Here you can see another part of that cabinet is being glued back. So once this is done, we'll put the chassis back in the radio, and our restoration will be complete. This radio initially did not have any fuse in it, and also is evident from the schematic there is no fuse in this circuit. So we decided to put in a fuse. So there's the fuse holder, and this is a 500 milliampere fuse. We'll be putting the 500 milliampere fuse in there. There goes the fuse, and this fuse is in series with the line cord. So from the line cord it goes to the switch, and from the switch it comes to this fuse, and from the fuse it goes into the primary of the power transformer. After installing the fuse, we have attached a series resistance of 50 ohms in series with this power transformer to lower the voltage, because the line voltage here is about 240 volts and this device is designed for 230 volts. So to lower the voltage a bit, we have attached a series resistance of 50 ohms in series with this power transformer, and the voltage is lowered. Apart from that, we have painted and reconed this speaker. This is one of the two speakers and it was in a very bad condition, so we had to recone it. So, and we also painted it with gray color. This is a 5 ohm speaker, and another speaker is on this side, on the left side. This one is not in a very good condition, but this is okay, it was working, so we have left it as it is. And these two speakers are in series. Okay, I'm sorry, these two speakers are in parallel, and here is the output transformer. So as I have mentioned before, the original output transformer was faulty, so we had to find a replacement one. This is a generic power transformer matched with this EL84 pentode. Yeah, that is the pentode there. And after doing all this electrical restoration, we have put the chassis back in the cabinet of the radio. Also, a lot of work was done on the glass dial. As you can see, behind the glass dial is there. The paint has cracked at places. We had to put clear lacquer spray on that to preserve the existing paint. So here is a view from the front of the radio. This piece is made of plastic and it was broken, so we had to glue it back, and then we have painted it with gray color like the speaker, the same color, and we have installed it back. So the restoration of this radio is complete, and that is the back cover. It is also in a good condition. Now we will switch on the radio and I will give a demo of this radio. So the radio power cord is connected to the current limiter, and now we will switch it on, and we can see that the bulb is not glowing, so that means there is no short inside the radio. And here it is, the radio is on, the dial lamp is glowing. This is the shortwave one.
एक ही मकसद, ये तीन फिल्में जिस दिन से मैंने ये घर खरीद लिया, अगर मेरी फिल्में होती मुझे या मेरे पिताश्री या भाई श्री हर सत्य जैसी मुझे देते, उससे मैं और पुख्ता हो जाता और एस्टेब्लिश हो जाता। जी पत्थर ज्यादा चली नहीं, मतलब ज्यादा मौके नहीं मिले मुझे कमर्शियल सिनेमा में। आपको इस बात की कोई शिकायत थी? बहुत शानदार। तो ऐसे मतलब बाकी कैरेक्टर एक्टर्स।
So the restoration of this radio is complete. So friends, the restoration of this radio is complete. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I wish that you join me in my next restoration video, which will be an amplifier and which will be coming very soon. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for updates.